So today we're going to be doing something similar to what we did yesterday, but instead of dividing whole numbers by fractions, we're going to be dividing fractions by whole numbers. Again, we're going to be using models to find that answer. So find your notebook, find a blank page, and we're going to title it Dividing Fractions by Whole Numbers. All right. So we're again get a division problem. We're going to draw a picture of it, use that picture to help us find the answer. We're going to check that answer using the inverse operation of multiplication. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into example 1. So this time we're going to start with the fraction and divide that by a whole number. So we're going to do like 1/2 divided by 3 or something like that. Okay. So again, we're still going to draw this first number first. We're going to draw 1/2. So we're going to start with 1 whole though. Now we're going to start with 1 whole. So this represents 1. So I'm going to represent a half. I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to be talking about this part of it. So that's 1/2 right there, half of 1. Okay, now we're going to divide that into 3 pieces. 1/2 divided by 3. We'll take our half. And we're going to divide it into 3 pieces, but we also want to do that to the other half too. We want the whole entire 1 whole to have the same size pieces. So whatever we do to the fraction we're talking about, we also want to do to the rest of it. Okay. And then we're going to be talking about one of the 3 pieces of our half. So we divided it by 3. We had our half. We divided it by thirds into 3 pieces. When we divide by 3, we're just talking about the one that's left when you divide it up. So out of the whole 1 model now, what's shaded? 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. So your answer is going to be 1/6. Since we're dividing by a whole number, our answer should always be smaller than what we started with, since we're dividing by a whole number, more than 1. Yesterday, our answer got bigger when we divided because we were dividing by a fraction. So when you divide by a fraction, your answer gets larger. It's kind of like multiplying. You multiply by something greater than 1, it gets bigger. If you multiply by something less than 1, it gets smaller. It's true with division too. If you divide by something greater than 1, it gets smaller, like normal division. But if you divide by something less than 1, it's actually going to get bigger. Interesting. All right. So we can again check this with multiplication. If we take our answer 1/6 and we multiply that by our divisor 3, we should get what we started with 1/2. So again, you can think about this as the whole number 3. You do the whole number times the numerator. 3 times 1, that would be 3. You keep your denominator 6, or you can think about that as 3/1. 3 divided by 1 is 3. So that equals 3. And you can multiply the numerators. 1 times 3 is 3, and you can multiply the denominators. 6 times 1 is 6. So 3/6 would simplify then to 1/2. And that is what we started with right there. All right. Let's do example 2. We're going to do 1/4 divided by 3. All right, so first we're going to start by drawing 1 whole. Remember, we always want to start with the whole. So 1 whole. Okay, and now we're going to show what 1/4 of that whole would be. So split it up. Actually, I'm going to leave this part black. then each of these are worth 1/4. Okay. Now we're going to divide that by 3. So each of these is going to be split into 3 pieces. And we're talking about one of those pieces. Now it'll be confusing. Why are we shading 1? Let's think about this in the context of a problem. So say we have a whole candy bar. This is the whole entire candy bar. But then, you already ate 3/4 of it. So you have this 1/4 left that's right here. 1/4, that's what we're talking about. All right, you got that 1/4 right there. And then you want to divide that between 3 people, right? Your mom tells you got to share with your siblings. So you divide that up so carefully, make sure everybody has the same size piece. So you divide it by 3. Well, how much would you each give? You took that 1/4 of a candy bar and divided by 3. You each get one of those thirds, right? And of the whole candy bar, how much is that? It's 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you each get 1/12 of the original candy bar. That's why we're shading 1. If you take your 1/4 and you're dividing by 3, you're each going to get that. It's going to be that much. All right, so that's 1/12 of the whole candy bar. It's also common for people to give me the answer 1/3. Yes, it's 1/3 of the 1/4, but that's 1/12 of the whole candy bar. Okay. All right, let's check it with multiplication. So we got 1/12, our answer. We're going to multiply that by 3, and that should give us 1/4. So we do 3 times 1, we get 3. Keep your denominator 12. Or again, think of it as 1/3. 1 times 3 is 3, and 12 times 1 is 12. 3/12. That simplifies. If you divide by 3, divide by 3, it simplifies to 1/4, which is what we started with. So checks out. Answer 1/12 must be good. All right, let's do one more example. We're going to do 1/2 divided by 6. So we'll start by drawing the whole thing, and then we'll show what half would be. So there's half. And we're dividing by 6, so that means each half needs to have 6 pieces. Not the whole thing in 6 pieces. Each half. Okay. And we're again talking about one of those 6 pieces. So you have your half, you divide it by 6. That means this is what's left. This is what each person gets if you're dividing between people, right? That much. And so that's 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 out of 12 total pieces. So our answer should be 1/12 once again. All right. So let's check it with multiplication. You take your answer 1/12. You multiply it by 6. You should get 1/2. 1 times 6 is 6. Keep the 12. We'll think about it as 6 over 1. 1 times 6 is 6. 12 times 1 is 12. 6/12 equals 1/2. So that is good to go. All right, so you're going to be doing some similar problems to what you did yesterday. It is from your math book. You will have to drag some pieces to show the division. And you can check with your multiplication, make sure you count it off your spaces right. All right, so go ahead and you can work through that. It is assigned on Classroom.